The ongoing war between the Nigeria Labour Congress and the federal government for the increment of minimum wage for workers in the country have been generating lots of reactions from stakeholders across the board. Many are in great support of the agitation for a minimum wage increment, which will better the life of Nigerian workers. Others, like financial auditor and chartered accountant Olaolu Olamito, thinks the increment poses a negative impact on the nation.
You know, what I find very interesting about the minimum wage issue is that those who are negotiating on behalf of labor don't like Nigerian workers. It may sound strange, but that's my honest opinion. See, how do I put this? The most basic definition of inflation is too much money chasing too few goods, right? Yes. And already we have inflation. Inflation is in 2 digits as we speak. And NLC is not talking about increasing the volume of goods in the economy. They are talking about increasing the volume of money in the economy. What do you think will happen? The worker will be worse off within 6 months. I'm sorry, I don't subscribe to a wage increase.
APC has been a labor-friendly government, more than the PDP. You know, it was during the APC regime that regime that even workers have started being paid. PDP owed workers for years in different states, but when Buhari came, he gave out money for workers and mandated all governors to pay as standards that they are owing workers. And these are debts incurred during the PDP administration of 16 years. So Buhari came. So APC does not believe in owing workers. Buhari doesn't like it at all. He has stressed it, you must pay your workers no matter how small.
Considering those the effect will take the toll on, Roots TV Nigeria, however, sought the views of Nigerians on the street.
See, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in this current government because 20,000 naira minimum wage. Somebody that has family of 2 or 4 children, how can he feed them? Transportation alone can even take that money away. So, them that are in the office, how much are they earning? They should ask themselves that question before they put any minimum wage. So they should ask themselves how much are they earning in that office. So they should understand us as Nigerians. Minimum wage should be 65. That's what the minimum wage should be, not 20.
Well, to the topic of the minimum wage, I see it as not being fair, not paying the civil servants their due. If you check the National House of Assembly, you know how those our senators, how much they pay them, not their salary alone, but the other things. I think they need the salaries to be increased to a bearable or a good way of balance, that will balance the civil servants' family matters and all that.
The politicians are buying expensive cars, expensive houses. What is minimum wage that they cannot increase for workers that are suffering for Nigeria? Because most of these workers they are the ones working the money they are lavishing today, the money they are using for elections, the money they are using to travel around the country, going for medical checkups, is being produced by workers. If they cannot increase the money for workers, why are they then employed?
Many times did we fight over what the remuneration of the politicians? Who decides for them? Do you understand? Nobody decides for them. They decide what they want, and it flies. So what happens to the masses? What happens to the workers? Why should it be every time workers demand for something to give them a pay rise, and then the whole place will be in commotion? Do you understand? They do whatever they want to do for themselves. They have access to international trip. They have access to medical vacation and all that with the families. Nobody questions that. So what happens? So why it should not be when workers demand for what is right, what is obtainable?
Will the tussle over minimum wages affect the political prospects in 2019 elections? Well, we will have to wait for the answer. Roots TV, Abuja.